Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you game 1 in a 2-game set here on Whirlwind. It will be between Storm's Rex and Apollo's Ball here on Whirlwind. We see Ball spawning as the red Terran player on the top left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, on the bottom right we have, it says Spider Rex, but I believe that he's part of Storm. Is he actually part of Spider now? I'm not 100% sure, but that would make a lot of sense. Perhaps his name is just not updated. Is it Wei Yi Spiders Rex? I'll have to double check that for you at a later time as, well, I'm currently busy casting a StarCraft 2 game. Now, Terran versus Zerg here on Whirlwind. There's going to be plenty of space. And before I get any further, I will say Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. If you hear my daughter in the background, my 3-year-old daughter, Arya, she is currently in the room with me, and she may ask to sit on my lap and see what I'm doing, and I can't think of a better way to celebrate Father's Day than to watch her and cast a game while she's enjoying her favorite race, Zerg. I don't know why she likes Zerg so much, but I hopefully will see if her favorite race does win in this particular matchup. Now, TVZ. And I am expecting to see a lot of Hellion and Hellbat drops. That does seem to be the main standard of play, especially on a map as large as this. Really, Ball does not have any easy way to get early scouting out across the map, and also Queens are not really that, or excuse me, Reapers are not really that useful because of Queens. By the time you do have a pair of Reapers out on the field, a Queen is already there. And a Queen with that range of 5 can easily take down 1 if not 2 Reapers because of the additional +1 armor. It really reduces it really reduces the amount of damage that can be done here. Inside the base, just because the Reaper has a double pistol shot, and that 1 base armor reduces the amount of damage by 2 per round of attack. That is a significant fall off for Reapers, and then that is why most Terran players do generally go for Hellions. Hellions are extremely fast on a map like this. But there is something that I gotta say I am very, very sad about when I see a lot of TVZ, is that a lot of Terran players just don't get that servo reactor, and I really can't blame them. The servo reactors is an upgrade that they added in Wing or at Heart of the Swarm right before the beta ended, where if you wanted to convert your Hellions into Hellbats, you needed to spend 100 minerals and 100 gas. That really shut down any sort of conversion that a lot of Terran players were using. I for one, really enjoyed having Hellions being a very strong harassment unit, and then transitioning into that beefier unit just a little bit later on. Reapers are, or 1 lone Reaper now, making its way out across the map, as we are going to see an SCV now attempt to slip by and get a little bit of scouting information. So far, the Zerglings do perhaps have a little bit of a lead there, but the Reaper should be able to come on over and help take out these chasing Zerglings. There is that Reaper there, going to be going after the Zergling, and yes, we'll be able to pick off 1, if not 2. Looks like that Reaper is going after the unit. Is it going to work? And it looks as though, oh, it might actually get the kill off. Going up onto the high ground, will it be able to intercept that Zergling there? It looks like no, it's actually just going to go straight for the drones. Takes a look, sees that there is no gas, and now what is this Reaper doing? This Reaper is just kind of dancing in between the places and able to slip through again. All of those Queens just so slow, as a drone may get taken down. No more Zerglings coming over to chase, and that Reaper is just slightly faster, able to dance back and forth. We, however, have seen a very, very large supply advantage, 43 compared to 29 currently, and it's really going to be up to Ball to figure out how to follow up this play. This play now of 3 command centers, not very uncommon. The reason being is if the game does go long, Ball needs to make sure that he has enough units on the field, or enough SCVs on the field, to really play a longer intensive macro game. However, little does he know a Roach Warren is coming out. We can see that Queens are now making their way out, as this 1 Reaper is doing just a little bit of gate checking against all of these units here. Double Hellions now coming out as well. You can see Creep Tumors are making their way through. No D8 charges to quickly take down a creep tumor any longer, and that Reaper will just be standing guard at this front door. Coming back, you can see that an orbital command has been upgraded. Hellions now being added. 4 Hellions working together. This one poor Reaper now backing away, as we can see that the Hellions have arrived, and this could be a quick turnaround here, as the Hellion damage is going to just perhaps add up rather quickly. There you go. 1 Hellion able to barely slip by and with very low hit points, and there you have it. The drones may come in. All right, what's coming around? Drones are getting torched. There goes another. No blue flame, just your old-fashioned attack here, as the queens are coming in as well. You can see that the Zerglings are going to get taken down. There are 4 queens in this play, and the Hellions have done a pretty good job of just trying to at least force queens to miss some of their timing. You can see one more shot could be enough there. Is it going to get the final kill off there? Yes, it does. Let's take a look at the worker count. 34 to 43, but there are 3 mules in play with the benefit of this additional orbital command. Now, one reason why I cannot pull up the workers kill tab is that this particular version of the map does not support it, so I cannot show you how many workers are killed at all. Taking a look back around, you can see that Rex is currently sitting with an Overlord right off over here, keeping track of everything, and now will be pulling away. Rex knows that his opponent has this additional orbital command and felt safe to get another heavy round of drones. So he will continue to have that economic advantage since he is on 3 bases compared to Ball's 2. At some point though, this orbital command will be lifted off and then landed down here, but not before some Marines are going to be brought over to clear out this nasty, nasty creep that is currently just spewing out from that Overlord. You can see it there. That Overlord apparently just flushing a giant toilet. At least that's what it sounds like to me, as we're taking a look at disappearing buildings. Perhaps one of the most annoying things on some of these special maps. They're not quite sure why it happens. Perhaps if they hotkey the building, but then why would you hotkey your supply depots? Overseer now doing a quick flyby here. We will get a good sight as Marines are now making their way over. You can see that the factory is just not training anything. More Marines are coming in, and the Overseer does get an easy flyby there, and there is 1 Marine who could just keep track of the rest of these units. Zerglings, we're trying to make their way in. It looks like 1 Widow Mine does not get taken down. However, Widow Mines do not have to worry about splash damage from themselves. There goes 1 poor Zergling there. The Widow Mine only needed 1 more attack to get taken out, but was able to burrow just in time. Currently, we can take a look. Scanner sweep coming down in the center portion of the map, not scouting anything really there. You can see that there is 1-1 upgrades coming in, and we are also going into a Baneling's Nest. Baneling's Nest and Roaches are going to be the combination, and I don't know about this Zergling. Actually, no, Zergling, Roach, Baneling, a fairly strong combination. As we're going to now take a look here, Changelings now being dropped around. Poor SCVs are not going to be able to do anything at all, as there's a Marine or a Changeling keeping track of all of this here. Overlord just spewing creep right there. The Overlord, however, is on a hold position. Roach is now going to simply walk up the ramp here, and will it be enough? No. I do believe that Rex does not have enough to really prevent this base, so it's going to be a very easy contested 3rd base, but not much to contest it at all. Ball will be forced to wait just a little while longer, though, as that creep is still slowly receding. It looks like the follow-up plan is for Rex to continue with all of these Zerglings and these Banelings. He is investing very much in this attack here. The movement speed on those Banelings needing about another 30 seconds to go. Zerglings are going to be ready to go here, and this attack needs to do damage. If it does not do a lot of damage, then Ball is going to be able to come away from this with just a superior advantage overall. You can see that all the Widow Mines are now burrowing, but no, not going to happen there, as we are now taking a look at pressuring on the front door. Baneling's now trying to roll in. It looks like unable to find this orbital command as it is still in the air. Baneling's going to just roll into here, and are they going to perhaps catch some of these targets? We're going to see a little bit of a flank here as the Roaches unable to take down that orbital command as it is still up. Their Banelings are going to get hit there. All the Widow Mines are currently just still still burrowed here, unable to be detected, and a beautiful pullback by Ball. And Ball exchanges in this fight extremely well. 128 versus 122. Harvester count 54 to 65. As we are looking at a macro hatch now coming in from Rex. Rex realizes that his attack was not successful. He needs to transition into a different one, but still apply a bit of pressure. Baneling's about to come through once more. Perhaps if he's able to land an attack on this orbital command, delay the expansion. Oh, there's the Widow Mines. Are they going to get taken down? One does get taken down, and here we go. Zergling's now looking to come in, and it looks like they are going to try to hit. Where are they going to go? There is an Overseer in the group, and now this could be bad. Banelings are simply going to be rolling through. Mules now getting destroyed. Marines, however, finding a couple of their targets there, as the Roaches and the Marines are now Roaches and Zerglings now backing off from the Marines once more. There we go, another follow-up attack, but with enough Marine and Marauder presence, all that was lost was a whole bunch of Mules. That is going to affect the income just a bit, but the Harvester count still a respectable 54 to 66. As we are now looking at the transition of Rex. Rex going into a Spire. He's going to be running on 8 Geysers. 8 Geyser play extremely effective, as it looks like Ball is now ready to do some harassment of his own. Let's take a look at this though. Another attack at the front door. Just relentless Zergling Roach pressure while getting pneumatized carapace and 2-2 upgrades. So Zergling's going to clean up some more SCVs here. And I don't think Ball was just expecting wave after wave after wave of all of these Zerglings and units. I think Jim Raynor said it best when he said the scariest thing about the Zerg is that they are endless. They continue to come. One Zergling is not very scary at all, but a Zergling after a Zergling after a Zergling, and it just eventually wears away at you, wears away at your defense until you have no more. Well, let's see if the Swarm will live up to its name, as Rex is trying to remax. He's currently sitting at 124, over 200, has a lot in the bank, perhaps waiting to get a lot of Mutalisk, as we see a drop now in the third base here. Queens and Zerglings have come over, as we now see Ball going to be unloading inside the main instead. There is only one Queen here. This is not a good sign for Rex. Rex doesn't have enough units. Overseers are being brought over. Zerglings now coming in as well, as the Queen trying to take down some of these units here. We are going to see this medevac pull away down to 14 hit points and does still survive, as Ball is now starting to mount a bit of a counterattack. We see an attack on the front door. Meanwhile, a drop happening at the 6 o'clock location, cleaning up all of these creep tumors while doing a drop inside the main. This could be huge, as Ball, what is he waiting to do? No, he's going to now drop inside the third base and the fourth base. The third base has been cleaned up already. The fourth base now coming in with the attack. The Queen does get taken down, and now a handful of Marines and Marauders is trying to take this apart. All right, the follow-up attack is coming over as well. However, the Mutalisks are there. Marines are in position to defend this attack, as the Mutalisks and the Zerglings are going to try and come around the corner and perhaps box in these units. This could be a potential squeeze play against Ball here, as Ball is in a bit of trouble. Zerglings coming in from the front, Mutalisks coming in from the back, and there you have it. It looks like Rex should be able to clean this up. He has superior positioning, but it doesn't look like he's really utilizing it, as the Widow Mines taking down so many Mutalisks. That was a very, very hard hit there. 147 versus 125, as the Zerglings unable to go after those medevacs, and all of the Mutalisks pretty much suffering horrible damage earlier will be forced to back away. Now, we can see that the Mutalisks are currently sitting at 0-0 upgrades. No upgrades, while we're going into 3-3 upgrades on those Marines, and those Marines will be able to tear through those Mutalisks in just a matter of seconds. Overseers now coming over as well, making sure that there are no Widow Mines. And with this 4-base to 3-base play, or rather 3-base to 2-base, as the main bases have been mined out, we are still neck and neck. 71 workers versus 68 worker supply, or sorry, down over here, 131 versus 133. Total supply and worker supply is about even. Total army cost does favor Zerg tremendously, and with that, a lot of Banelings. Banelings, however, the epitome of one-hit wonders in StarCraft 2. They get one hit, and that's it. So far, where are all of these units going to travel? Poor Roach does get taken down in just a second here. Marauders now trying to make their way over as we are taking a look at a whole bunch of Mutalisks looking to perhaps flock in and take down more units. Creep Tumors now getting pushed back here. Marines and Marauders, lots of them now working together. Where are they going to be traveling? And where can they hit is the key question. We are now going up to 5 bases, 7 hatcheries soon for Rex, and Rex is pretty much going to be able to stop worrying about injects. With so many hatcheries, he'll always have around 20 larvae ready to go in order to train up more units, and that is going to be key as we're going to see a beautiful surround here. Rex now trying to come in. It looks like the Marines and the Marauders are split apart pretty well. Widow Mines do land a couple of good hits here, but this is not a good fight at all. Mutalisks, however, a little bit late to the party. Zerglings now, Mutalisks now need to try and re-engage here. Are we going to see perhaps an engagement as the Marines and the Marauders are cleaning up all of the units? The Mutalisks pretty much useless at this point as they are completely unupgraded. 0-0 against 3-3 upgraded, 3-2 upgraded, soon to be 3-3 upgraded Marines. And with that, even though we saw Rex with a higher supply count, the Marines and their upgrades are simply too much. Medevacs now trying to get away. Perhaps we'll start seeing some units being let go. No other units have been released there. One Widow Mine still in composition or in combination here, as I believe this hatchery is in fact gone. Yes, the creep is receding. It is not a bug from the map. That map is, or that creep is really gone, and you're going to start to see these spore crawlers and spine crawlers start to bleed to death. Marines, Marauders, Widow Mines now coming over for an engagement. The Widow Mines do have that fast burrow, will in fact deal a lot of damage here. You can see all of these scanner sweeps cleaning up everything that you see here, and so far Ball has not yet gotten one lone Raven. Marines still trying to clean this up, and this has just been a massive battle of Zerglings and Banelings and Roaches, and I'm still surprised we haven't seen a transition into Ultralisks. Ultralisks are only the only thing now that can really deal with this massive Marine army. This massive Marine Marauder army should fall apart to either Ultralisks or Fungal Growth. Both of them are the higher tier, higher gas units that Rex can really afford since he's sitting on 1400 gas. If Rex loses this game, it's going to be because he did not transition away from his strategy. Zerglings and Mutalisks are still backing away here, but it feels like Ball is starting to get or already has the upper hand, and unless Ball just completely throws away this game right now, Ball is going to take the victory here. Reinforcements are still coming in. The breaking point has been reached. Rex realizes it and gives the GG. Game 1 goes to Apollos' Ball here on Whirlwind. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Please stay tuned for Game 2.